testili shueda ta drink real number tholang anzugi de operation angzina operation lawena domzi tenzi gyurzi gozi korwa odi thona real number nalanga jo operation de khande khande cheme thoma dangudela 1 plus square root of 2 1 the square root of 2 domain that numbers is the 1 the square root of 2 in a 1 the rational number redwa square root of 2 the irrational ta kuni domain na dinga jogi de decimal nal tak da 1.0 tak da express chetu ra dinga chetu marwa so kuni domain na mixe ge de some saw ke over 1 plus square root 2 in ta ranja share cheza rational number chik da irrational number chik domba ina some the khare le dosna some the irrational thana shi tenda square root of 3 minus 2 ni ne square root of 3 minus square root of 2 in a difference ra manjol mix he kya ang dogdo sa chi tendung mar for example de ngaz de 1 plus 3 in 1 plus 3 4 takwa sum takda le do de la mix le tu mar ta imbe ne example shindash irrational rangja chazwa ta example shindash square root of 2 plus 1 this is a irrational the square root of 2 minus 1 this is also another example of irrational kuni domba ina domtu gari chigre root yang ni de nyam do shada square root of 2 plus square root of 2 kuni nyam do dom plus 1 minus 1 plus into minus cancel 0 dichawina kachazo square root of tadi domtu na ba karsi version de square root of 2 namna khande square is na square root of 2 then the chick so dig the 1 chida yongda aktan 1 mat nga ji thimare right tan ha du se na square 2 square root of 2 lana kar go chore square root of 2 then ni square root of 2 plus square root of 2 and khande chira dig du la number 1 yorwa 1 plus 1 and common the square root of 2 tuksena 2 square root of 2 chazwa so the yevina 2 square root of 2 the irrational leswa the example shindach lenda 3 plus root 2 ta 3 minus root 2 this teda angrik chikbani rational number ni nyam to dom thurwa 1 plus 3 plus 3 6 plus root 2 minus root 2 kuin cancel je lego chagwa so 6 so d capsule kharja orsena irrational ni nyam do dombaina kharja do delanga jo answer rational leswa so irrational ni domna ngajo la answer minde khani singo da yang mena irrational rangja thugre di person chone irrational yaj mena rational le tensi beredwa example dila sita and the yakwoch sita mangche root you in a root chikla chikba jijan je chikla plus che chigla minus yung ji kuni cancel chebe na rational number takwa le yung dua di chigre tine that is sum the difference thana ji product le square root of 2 into 1 mix ke yo taranja de square root of 2 tine that is square root of 8 into square root of 2. That din the square root of 8 the test with the lelar dire. Kanza di we can factorize. Din factor so the factor kanza 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. Then na square root of 8 is equal to 2 into 2 2 square into 2. Yena kharchazo khate na square root of 2 square kuni cancel che into square root of 2 2 square root of 2 chazo cheza tini multiply ta first simplify down to simplify down these are the kharchazo 2 square root of 2 into square root of 2 kharchazo square root 2 into square root of 2 square the root cancel chane 2 into 2 4 product le thana jire do rational number chik da irrational number chik multiply da na irrational rangja thung do yime ine irrational ni multiply da ina irrational ni multiply da pecha na square root of 2 da square root of 3 multiply da na square root of 6 irrational rangja do ya del see the square root of 8 into square root of 2 ina 4 less wa chaza irrational ni multiply ta ina answer the rational left here do irrational left here do this is injimiji and dinashi ke division le chi ji kya those two that the dom kya ina multiplication comes la number so karisi orisa square root of 8 multiplied by square root of b na di nalo ni ja multiply ta shene square root of ab kede di nalo la simplify ta na simplify ta ne di gore ta di todo di pecha shene example dende cheda square root of 2 into square root of 5 di nga to khala na algebra polynomial na la gurji domji yo adi chikpaji yande dure dila khale gre polynomial kapsula domji tensi kasongansi khariteshi geure like term the unlike term yo dela ngazu khariteshi geure na domji chada square root of a plus square root of b na rangja de square root of a plus square root of b kazana cert chikpa mari de logar do square root of 2 plus square root of 5 in a right answer dharanja that looks in 2 square root of 2 plus square root of 2 in a that the polynomial na like term line nangsi de la like surgery that the contest don't go is na cuz rig chikore square root of 2 rig thage digang ina lower do square root of 2 da square root of 5 nanglo yung angi dele nanglo angi chikba nanglo angi yung dele ngazu khale ge radicand le radicand chikba ina ngazu tom dure radicand lo ina mixe dome yo ma tharanja sha tinasing de ta radicand chikba in zonza 2 plus tik din la khayore main 1 ro 2 plus 1 and 2 square root of 2 plus square root of 2 square root of 2 lai di 1 square root of 2 ngazu tineti go ine 1 di yongda ro che matineti go yin sha sha ro तो दी ना √2 chewa ni da √2 chewa chik domna √2 chewa sumrwa chidanga du ke shewe ne khajun shewe ne chik duksrwa cheza de dyungi angi yunyo di rational number di chulote and common √2 in the 2 plus 1 3 √2 so dingi lakha nanglo de lakha radicand chikpa ina and nga du dom chore radicand chik cheta dinal de sida dux tivena dela chajini doa di dela radicand lege di touch doa di tala square root roa anju khale radical lege ta radical de chikwa yin bar doa radical chikwa che nanglo ange de chikwa ina ngaju dome thugre the thugre ta example kaje square root of 5 plus 3 square root of 2 ina number zeta square root of 5 radicand 5 radical to chikbar square root you mean a radicand they 5 they 2 radical the radicand ninja chikba ina ngazu dom thugre chikba me ina find the sum of square root of 5 and 3 square root of 2 ina they laure sum tagaranja sha tang as diena 2 square root of 5 plus 3 square root of 5 ina radical e chikwa radicand e chikwa doa chikwa ina ngas domere khanes dongure chilo rational number ni domere is equal to 2 plus 3 bracket square root of 5 as 5 square root of 5 te dishi subtraction ali chikwa jiya dure subtraction ki example chik shawe na 3 square root of 7 minus 4 square root of 7 radical e chikbar do square root radicand e nija se chikbar do jasan khari dongwar chilo angi ni rational number ni dome is na thenda 3 minus 4 bracket square root of 7 is equal to minus 1 square root of 7 and minus 1 you can just write minus square root of 7 this wa tadina jingi multiplication la square root of 8 into square root of 2 ina tagi shu anaji factor time square root of 8 di 2 into 2 multiply by square root of 2 ina khacha zo 2 square into 2 root into root 2 dinala dida di cancel ro dange dux cancel tan diwa marda ne dida di cancel tan khache orsna dige root dila dugro chezan dux loga tini diwa square root of 2 square and this cancel into square root of 2 into square root of 2 dux chevena khacha zo 2 into square root of 2 square root cancel che 2 into 2 2 2s are 4 taking an example dharan che piching zwa antinaji square root of 3 multiply by square root of 5 even radical chikbare radical loga in the zane nalo angani the multiply dan 3 square root of 3 into 5 square root of 15 din nalo la simplify mix e keta mindoa and the docs ranga share daganaji division le pecha shayina divide 8 square root of 5 by 2 square root of 5 ina 8 square root of 5 divided by 2 square root of 5. Into 8 square root of 5 upon 2 square root of 5. Divide the multiply radical the 5 radical cancel 2 ones are 2 2 fours divide rational number any factor is equal to 4. The example division divide 3 root 6 by 2 square root of 7. 3 square root of 6 divided by 2 square root of 7. 3 square root of 6 divided by 2 square root of 7. Radical the chickbare radical law is the mixegide de la divide keta am contest irrational the rational yevachin 3 by 2 square root of 6 by 7 doxy and then dig lesson thamadela manzu careers denominator kezi irrational imba ina denominator the rational la kazu kandes ngaz juatang thugure didanga da lesson thamadi chapter the lesson thamadi and tangi jel shu cho ji shu tanya thamadela rationalize the denominator nala irrational yuna rational kandes pabju che thugure. For example, 1 upon square root of 2. Numerator is 1, denominator is square root of 2. Numerator is rational. Denominator square root of 2 which is irrational. Now how to convert it into rational? Rational, the easiest one is, simplest one is square root of 2. If we could convert square root of 2 the 2 na so 2 is a rational number. Square root of 2 the 2 so we have to multiply by another square root of 2. Square root of 2 into square root of 2 is square root of 2 square. Cancel 2 which is a rational number. So 1 upon root 2 is equal to 1 upon root 2 multiplied by square root of 2 upon square root of 2. Multiply and dividing by the same number. The value of the number remains same. Number not 1 multiplied by root 2. The irrational mix multiply it's square root of 2. Square root of 2 into square root of 2 which is equal to square root of 2 square. Any square the root cancel 2 chazwa. Now 2 is a rational number. So we have converted the denominator from irrational to rational. Rationalize the denominator chazwa. So therefore 1 upon square root of 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 into square root of 2 or square root of 2 upon 2. One example. Now next example. Test 1 upon square root of 3 minus square root of 2. Now rationalize this. The square root of 3 gange root de me gore square root of 2 gange root me so so the me la identity the 나 두드레 개베나 요래 구에나라 양슬레 그래 주에나라 양슬레 디 보고서 인지민지디 rationalize 제단게 identity 배조도 identity라네 그 formula 디 인지민지게 practice 망고 제베난 고 야고 제그래 네가 주기 그게 formula 가르네 derive 배조단게 얼스나 1 a plus b into a minus b 디 पेमेसे केजम्बो is equal to a square minus b square the khatam bayina you'll get a square minus b square so didi square root of 3 minus square root of 3 2 di ki form da ujina chuk to multiply ta bayina square root 2 the square root 3 ni jala root cancel ru do tene so sa square root of 3 minus square root of 2 la dila kharing multiply tangre di yakot seda ang di a plus b into a minus b sum and difference ang ni gi tangu di dom dine ang di tenda so a plus b la na dom barwa a minus b 10 di multiply ta ene khale do sum di khale ang ni ja ange domsa de tensa nija square ta paru the minus kya bati chikwa chi do so this time na de square root 3 plus the sign khare ne sign opposite le square root of 2 now denominator la dig multiply da ne chikwa chi de multiply ma da ne ange value change to ro chesa square root of 3 plus square root of 2 doks kya ve na 1 the multiply than the rangja digwa square root 3 plus square root of 2 that tagila na jide sharga rare is multiply mata was using identity formula di bhajadanda sharga chere ngajo deshi jabe doks function digda kya exactly sharga tindigor square root of 2 square root 3 square minus square root of 2 square is equal to square root of 3 plus square root of 2 divided by 3 minus 2 is 1 is equal to square root of 3 plus square root of 2 yellow 1 divided by 1 1 divided by na numerator tharanja dirwa that is the denominator the 1 in this and rational number chazwa tagda ine so za ne ki puzol khari shue is na di thambong aju practice chidin injimi ji theore dige surla formula de injimi ji theore kede exact kabla kya de kine notice show ine formula takda bichu ta yene pige sur de thiwe na exact chingin ko chidang dodan de sing do yime ne nangme done de ki da ji miscalculation chingcha samba thone exact chingin ji kisi yakwa yoena ke kangzai te siwa dimewe na ke chega le ma rasiwa dimewe to ne ti gyabjong ge ne ju ti sur keke mewe thon chiwe na an garjare pedawa insi khare ne insi ruwa direct to ne exact gabla to chidu di detail made je sharga 3 - 2 ti 7 da divor on this to chena